Hello and good morning to all of my Libras. Welcome back. We are doing our October tarot reading series and we're kicking it off with Libra to celebrate Libra season. And as always, if any of you are interested in the tarot deck I'm using, it is Every Little Thing You Do is Magic Tarot. This is a new deck for me and I just love the cards. They're just so beautiful. So let's see what October has in store for Libra. Okay, Libra. So we had the King of Pentacles jump out first. In this deck, it's the Outer of Pentacles. You can see it's this gorgeous frog spirit. And then the Fool jumped out and fell right on the floor there. We got a rabbit with the Fool. The Eight of Wands was the last to fall out. Flying geese. And then the King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups directly underneath of it as well. Three kings jumping out right at the beginning. So you guys are tapping into mastery. You're using this October to just really dive into whatever it is you feel you've been disconnected from in the past, and you've been trying to revamp it and bring it back into your reality in a tangible way, in a way that can be utilized to help you move forward. And of course, as Pluto transits back into Capricorn, and then in October, it'll revert and go back into Aquarius and station direct, all of the cardinal signs, Libra included, will be feeling this draw to just dig out anything that no longer resonates with them so they can clear out all the karmic baggage they've had in the last 16 years and just really start forward on this new beginning. And again, three kings, Eight of Wands, which is all about very fast paced, quick moving energy, and the Fool, which dictates new beginnings. Whatever is going on in October, and again, I'm being called to really speak on Pluto because I think Pluto's descent back into Capricorn and then moving back forward is really going to affect you guys, but in a really positive way. It'll dig up all of that dirt that's left lingering within you, only so you can feel it and release it and move on with a clean slate. And again, find that mastery. These three kings, it's emphasizing mastery here. So if there's anything like any hobby or vocation or just craft or anything you like to do that brings you joy, or anything you've been leaning into to kind of shift towards that for a career or financial, it really can be any avenue here. But no matter which avenue, I'm seeing that it's going to be fulfilling. With the cups, you're fulfilling your emotional and spiritual body. Your pentacles, you're gaining the coin and the status and the reputation you need through this thing to continue to allow it to elevate you in status as you go on. And then the wands is all about expanding yourself and opening yourself up to the adventure of life and being available for experience and allowing yourself to feel through the experience and have fun while you do it. And that's just what I'm seeing with these cards. It's October's going to be a month of just pure forward movement forward movement. And the direction that the Eight of Wands is facing for this deck, it looks like almost as if your past self was like standing here and walked up to them and they're flying away from that. And I think that's really emphasized by that Fool. So it's like as you imagine your past self here, as you come towards this, your energy is flying away from that direction and towards the new beginning of the Fool, and they're facing each other. So the symbolism can never be discounted in these decks. So it's really prominent, potent energy. And of course, I can't tell you exactly what this new beginning is or this new venture. That's something you're going to have to soul search and figure out. But I do think it'll have to do with expanding your consciousness in a way that's going to help you clear out your karmic and emotional baggage from the last 16 years since Pluto has been in Capricorn. Again, cardinal signs were feeling it most because Capricorn is square Libra, square Aries. So that's already a disharmonious aspect. And then you have Capricorn opposite Cancer. So there's already like tension in these transits for the cardinal signs, but that's going to be alleviated once Pluto does move back into Libra, or sorry, into Aquarius. And I think that's when that transitory period is going to really take off. So use this time during this transit to just allow yourself to connect with that mastery. And not only that, get rid of any imposter syndrome you might feel regarding this situation, because these cards state not only do you have the energy and the mastery and the status, you have everything you need with these three kings. You have everything you need to set off on this new journey and this new beginning, full force, headstrong, diving into whatever this new venture is. And again, Eight of Wands is very fast paced movement. So you might even be able to, Eight of Wands also denotes manifestation too. So if you are into the divinatory arts or work with manifestation in any sort of way, be mindful and diligent about the words you used when you're manifesting this next step of your journey, because no matter what your words will hold a lot of power at this time. And so you only want to be speaking on the things you want to see in your life. Don't speak on anything you don't want. So for example, say moving forward, you're like, you really want a lot of money. Say that. Say, I would like a lot of money. Do not say, I don't want to have no money. It's the subtlest shift, but that unconscious understands, or the unconscious doesn't understand negatives. So all it hears is not a lot of money. So that's where its energy is going to focus. So again, just be mindful with your words when speaking at this time, and make sure everything you're saying is connected to the person you want to be. And going along with that, the Three Kings doesn't want you to wait to become the person you imagine yourself being, living this dream life until you get there. The Three Kings are saying, no, you need to embody that version of yourself right now in this moment during October so you can more easily bring that life to you. Manifestation is all about frequency. It's all about embodying, it's being the person you imagine yourself would be when you have all of your dreams, when you have everything at your disposal, but doing that right now. So it's not like the whole ground shaking from under you and you don't know how to handle it once that thing comes to you. It's about really being unshakable in who you are at this time and being that person now. There's a phrase I love. It's be, do, have, not have, be, do, which essentially means you need to be the person you imagine yourself being so you can do the things you imagine yourself doing to have all of the things that you imagine yourself having, rather than what our society teaches us. You need to have the resources, have the finances to do the things you want to do, to be the person you want to be. It's be, do, have, not have, do, be. So I think in October, you're going to not only have to adopt that mindset, but I think naturally it's going to be occurring within you. Again, these three kings, it's a very powerful, potent energy. Powerful and potent energy. Going along with that powerful and potent energy, we had the Two of Cups jump right out, and then Temperance is on the bottom of the deck. And then the Queen of Cups is under Temperance as well. Shoo! And I think it's important to note that the King of Cups was also and the Sun is under the Queen of Cups. Holy moly. The King of Cups was under the King of Pentacles or King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, as was the Queen of Cups under Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So this emotional side of yourself, it's subtle but prominent at this time. It might be working behind the scenes, and your emotions will be working with your unconscious to help you bring this life forward. This spread is insanely powerful. Your emotions will be working with your unconscious mind to help feel anything that needs to be felt rather than analyze it, Libra. Rather than analyzing your feelings, you're actually going to be able to, and again, this is going to be it's going to be unconscious. It's not even something you're going to be consciously aware of is happening. But with the Queen and the King of Cups, the whale and the seahorse, your emotional body will be working behind the scenes to help you clear out that negative karma. And I don't want to say negative karma. It'll help you clear out like any lingering feelings any emotions that have been left unfelt, because you're this new beginning, you're going to need an empty bag. You can't be carrying all this baggage that you might not even know is there anymore. It might really help to do any sort of like stretching or movement, meditation, or just anything that gets your body moving and gets the little like subtle kinks out from where they may still be lingering. So, because even if we think we've moved past something emotionally, those feelings, when they've gone unfelt for so long, linger in the body. They linger in the hips and the shoulders and the neck and the spine. They linger everywhere. So that's why stretching is so important, especially as we age, especially if you can do it daily. So you're just not holding on to any of the subtle tensions from your day to day life. But if you can tap into this movement, you'll be assisting and making the job of your emotional body much easier in dealing with these unconscious emotions that want to come forward at this time. And then again, so we had the Two of Cups come out in Temperance, and then the Sun, and the stars under the sun, and the towers under the star. Libra, Libra, Libra. This is it, and they're all upright. They're all upright. This is insanely powerful and potent energy you will be able to tap into in October. Insanely powerful and potent energy. Insane. And of course, the tower denotes massive changes to your entire structure, massive changes to your person and who you see yourself as in the world. And then temperance, your and temperance goes along with what I was saying with your unconscious. So your emotional body is working with your unconscious to clear out any old baggage that's still lingering. Temperance is giving you the opportunity to lean into your spirituality and find that Libra scaled balance between the spiritual unseen realm and the physical realm. And the unseen realm doesn't just have to be like the ether or where our spirit guides live. The unseen realm is also our unconscious. So there's a big emphasis here in October of really going deep within yourself, whether consciously or unconsciously, and just and when I say unconsciously, it's not something you have to work towards. It's just a mindset you have to have where again, it's being very mindful of the words you use when manifesting. It's keeping your mind not clear, but focused and driven towards the things you want. And it's recognizing that in order to be the person I want to be when I'm living my dream life, I have to embody this understanding that my unconscious and those things that I may not like in other people exist within me. So, how can I use this connection to my unconscious to recognize those aspects of myself and show myself an overwhelming sense of self love and acceptance? Because I will need this self love and acceptance moving forward on this new beginning. The only way I can move forward with that Eight of Wands energy, with that fast paced movement, is if all of me is working in congruence with myself, if all of me is connected to myself, if all of me is in agreement and harmony with myself. So, so I'm just still astonished at this spread. Oh my God, it's so powerful and I have chills. I have chills, Libra. There's a potent energy you're going to be able to tap into if you want to. And it'll be a conscious choice. It will be a conscious choice. And I think most of you will say, yes, I want to do it. There will be a small group of you that might just love being the martyr or love being the victim in certain situations and maybe aren't ready to feel out and let go of your trauma or your karma or whatever it is. And if that's the case, it'll be like an incessant knocking at the door. It'll be like your unconscious is going to bring everything to the forefront. If again, if your emotional body isn't working behind the scenes and you're just trying to like still shut everything away in a closet and pretend it doesn't exist, it's no matter what, everything will come to the forefront. So that's the conscious choice you make. It's will I work with myself and make this as easy as possible and find wisdom through moving through these emotions and allowing whatever does come up to be loved and accepted and processed and felt and healed and released? Or is it going to be a wave? Is it going to be a tsunami? Because again, the King and Queen of Cups is here to help you. That energy is here to guide you through your emotional depths. And when you're working with the King and Queen of Cups, it's so much easier. They're like, just kick your feet up. We got it. Don't worry about it. We'll be working behind the scenes. But when you're trying to ignore or work against or just to not listen to the call, the divine call of your unconscious mind and your emotional body. That's when they're like, okay, why is she ignoring us? I'm getting really annoyed now. And so I'm going to make her hear us. And that's when that tidal wave of emotions and unfelt things will come to the surface. So again, you do have the choice to ignore and continue to people please and continue to not step into your full power. But if you choose that way, know that you're choosing the hard way. It might feel easier to not feel the depths of your emotions in the present moment. But when they all come knocking at once, you're going to wish you had that acceptance. And that's the thing. All it takes is a simple mental awareness. It's a mental acceptance of saying, I choose to take the responsibility of this. I choose to work with myself. I choose to allow whatever comes through to be felt and released and move through me rather than inundating me, rather than overwhelming me. So that's the choice. That's the choice. No matter what, these things are going to come up, and it's only coming up so it can clear out. Again, remove any baggage you have and start on that new beginning that's coming towards you in the coming months. Excuse me. And years, again, as Pluto moves back into Cap or moves back into Aquarius. But it's up to you how easy or hard you want to make this. It's up to you. And again, if you align with that frequency of being the martyr, being the victim, you might resonate more with the tidal wave coming through and you almost drowning in it. So you can be that hero that emerges from the or that emerges from the wreckage. So how take it however it resonates, but one way is going to be easier, the other way is going to be more overwhelming. But if you are somebody that needs to feel the struggle or need to feel through the hardships in order to find the wisdom, or I should say, if you think you need to do that, because the wisdom comes no matter what, but if you think you do need to struggle in order to find that and feel proud of yourself for emerging on the other side, the tidal wave might be the better option. So just keep that in mind as you move forward. The last ones I want to touch on are the sun and the star. Two of the most potent personal energies you can tap into. And not only that, it's personal energies and authenticity you're tapping into. So you can bring that that energy to life. And through tapping into this divine authenticity, this childhood innocence of the sun, this ability to be really optimistic and see the beauty in everything. And then the star, diving into your unconscious realm, connecting to that spiritual side of life, connecting to the unseen, so you can birth something into creation from that. You're tapped into that divine creativity with that, and you use your past experiences to drive you forward. Both of these are very, oh, I have chills. They're such empowering cards, and they're empowering personally. But as you step into this energy, you're also inspiring others around you to step into their own divine authenticity, to reconnect with their inner child and that innocence and that just pure curiosity for life, and to tap into their divine creativity to help heal any lingering things that might be inside of them and recognize them with love and acceptance so they can finally move on. Libra, you guys are going to hold so much power in the month of October. It's just about you consciously stepping into it and allowing it. And again, it doesn't have to be like a conscious thing that you're doing. It doesn't have to be a do. It's not action oriented. It's an acceptance. It's allowing your unconscious and your subtle energy and emotional bodies to do the work for you. But you have to allow that to happen. And some of you may even need to speak out loud and say, I allow my body, my unconscious, my subconscious, my emotional body, my energetic body, my spiritual body, I allow them all to work in congruence to help me remove any baggage that may be lingering from my past so I can then move forward on this new beginning with a clean slate, with wisdom of the journey, with everything I need to succeed. It's just a simple statement that you can make or write down, and of course, make it personalized to you and your experience. But more importantly, as you're moving through all of this, accept that the change is coming and it's coming for good reason. It's coming so it can help you just live the life that you imagine yourself living. Live the life of your dreams, Libra, and really step into your divine power, your divine authenticity. Oh my God. This reading was gorgeous, gorgeous. And as great as it was, of course, this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate. If you are interested in a personalized reading, check out my Patreon and my website below. There are ways you can message me or book directly on my website there. And of course, if you did like this reading, like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear all of your stories in the comments. And just see how you move through this month and how it resonates for you, and how the energy is pushing you forward in a drastic but beautiful way. Let me know all of it. I am so excited for you, Libra. I am so excited. Ride into this new beginning without fear, with a knowing that you are divinely protected. And not only that, you are powerful. You are more powerful than you may understand right this moment, but you're going to know. You are going to know it and believe it to be true. I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you for listening as always. Tune in next time.